name is Lobos. I'm an assistant professor in industrial design here at RIT. I'm originally from Guatemala, and I came here to the States for my graduate studies, and then I started working. Most of my professional background is in major home appliances. I worked at GE Appliances for quite a few years, and it's an area that I really like. I mostly work on the refrigeration area. Not a lot of formal knowledge, and I think that's very common even today. Like at GE, we all talked about it, even the engineers, and we had some ideas, some theories, but there was not a lot of places that we could go to gather actual information. So at that point, it was more about, okay, let's give this a shot. Let's try to put something together that might work, and that will be a small step towards the right direction. Pretty much anyone that's practicing today will still learn on the traditional model. So, form and function, and then you have experience or emotion, or however you want to look at it. But we still look at products in terms of their active life. And I don't think we have been trained in terms of looking at the entire life cycle.
Right.
So now there's more awareness about that, but I don't think there's a lot of knowledge, and I don't think it's part of the design culture. I mean, to give you an analogy, today you talk about human factors or ergonomics. Everyone knows about it, and it has been integrated successfully into the design process. I'm hoping that the same thing happens with sustainability. I think it's more difficult today because the process is more complex and more areas are being introduced. I guess in the past it was about form and function, and then people realized, no, there's more to design than that. So every now and then you see new elements being added to the process. So now you have sustainable design, emotional design, universal design, interface design. You have all of these components that are making everything more complex. Not only that, but now design needs to be more responsible. Like that idea of the life cycle that we were talking about. But I think it also makes it more fun, and it makes everything more effective because now we're more aware about the context. I think that design used to be very product-centric. You looked at the product, it was a cool product, a beautiful product, and that was it. Your job was done. But now you ask yourself, what is that doing to the user? What is that doing to the environment? What is that doing to the future? Natural resources, etc., etc. For the longest time, there was little attention paid to what happened before the product became an object and what happens afterwards. And for me, that's where a lot of the knowledge needs to shift, so that you can design accordingly. It's very challenging because it's a very dynamic and ever-changing cycle. So something that's very good for use is not necessarily good for disposing of or for manufacturing. So that's where a lot of the knowledge needs to come. How can you develop something that transforms itself? Well, I guess it kind of started last winter. I was doing the advanced product design class, and we were developing ideas for an international design competition on electronic waste.
Right.
That was something that I had done previously at the University of Illinois. There was a speaker that I wanted to bring in that has a lot of knowledge on electronic waste, and it happened that a colleague at the Golisano Institute of Sustainability wanted to bring in the same person. So we started talking together. We had met previously, and we started putting two and two together, and we realized that we both want to work on the same area from our own area of expertise. I guess you can sum it up in two areas. The big area is that we want to collaborate. We want to work together. We realize that in the sustainable area, there's a lot of knowledge about what's good, what's bad, some of the trade-offs, etc., etc. But in the design area, we have a lot of knowledge about what the user needs, how can you develop a product that will be embraced by people. So if we combine that knowledge of what should be done with what the user needs and wants, then you have a very good combination. So that's one of the goals. The second goal is to develop some of these theories that are going around, particularly in the area of electronic consumer products. Like some people say, well, if you use your products longer, then that will be better. Some other people say, well, if you make them disposable so that it's very easy to dispose them of, then that's going to be better. So there are a lot of theories about what's actually better. We want to test them out. So we want the students, to address some of those areas. So maybe some students, they develop the timeless, long-term product. And then some other students, they develop the disposable, very easy to bring back to the ecosystem product. And then we compare them, and we can get some actual knowledge on what strategies work better for specific needs.
So many people telling me.
Next fall, we have this class on sustainable design. Eventually, that should turn into just like a methods course, and then every project that you're doing here has that sustainable aspect. Again, just going back to human factors. Right now, you couldn't think of developing a product that has no human factors in it. Same thing should happen with sustainability. It's bringing this very relevant area into the program. So I think it's complementing it very well, and I'm not trying to say that it hasn't been done before. Everyone talks about it. We all want to work on it. I guess maybe now it's just a little bit more formal, but I'm happy that is happening, and I'm also very happy that it's allowing us to have some collaborations, like in this case with GIS, because that synergy, that sharing of knowledge and expertise that happens is great, and it's one of the big reasons why we're doing this.